Welcome back to the Google Project. What we're going to do now is we are going to go into our Google Drive and we are going to start a new form. What you do, it's real simple. Just go to Drive like this. Really easy to do. Once you have your Drive open, you can move over to the New button on the top left corner. Click that. Go to where it says More, and you'll see here it says Google Forms. Now I'm going to give that a click just like that. And when you get there, it's going to look like this. You don't need to take a tour because I'm going to show you how to do this. I mean, you're more than welcome to take a tour on your own, but for the sake of the video, we're going to look over here where it says Untitled Form. And we're going to start down here first. And we're going to name this form Practice Quiz, just like that. And we're going to click up here on the top left corner where it says Untitled Form. And we just give it a click, and that title will pop in, Practice Quiz, just like that. So you can see right there's our title. And we are going to get ready to do a practice quiz. So I'll show you all about forms. Now, before we start any of this, I want to show you some of the features we have here. Okay, first off, these are your questions. And you can add questions by clicking on these, and it gives you all different types of questions. Say we're going to do question 1. We have multiple choice, paragraph, short answer, check boxes, drop down. You can upload files. It's pretty cool. Multiple choice grid, a checkbox grid, a linear scale. But we are, for the sake of our videos right now, just for the beginners level, we're going to worry about learning how to do multiple choice questions. But we're going to do that in a little bit. You can also add an image into your question, and you can add a video, and you can add sections. It's pretty cool how this all works out. But right now, I just want to show you how to set up your form. Right over here is where you can preview your form and see what it looks like. So right now, if we were to preview our practice quiz, it would look like this. There's really nothing there yet. But we want to go back, and we're going to use this little pencil. We're going to edit the form again. And now we can change the color palette. So I'll show you how we can kind of personalize this. Let's say we wanted to make this, let's make this a green form like that. And then we have settings. The settings are pretty cool. Under the general settings, you have where you can collect people's email addresses as they take it, as they take the quiz or fill out the form. You can also get a response receipt sent out to them, and you can require that they sign in, and they are limited to one response. I like this because if I'm doing a survey of my students, they can't, if it's a vote or I want to see how they feel about something, they can't send in multiple responses to kind of alter the survey. Over here, you can allow people to change their answers here, edit after they submit it, and they can see a summary chart and text responses. I'm going to click this one down here so they can see what they did, okay, or other responses. So now the presentation is another setting. Let's give that a click. And on the bottom, it'll show a progress bar as they go through the survey. We're going to click that. And what I like about this here, it says Shuffle Question Order. And we're going to click on that. What's nice about this is if you have people taking a quiz, which we're going to set up, it'll shuffle the questions so that it's not that easy for them to look over at the person next to them and get the same exact question. Now, down here it says your response has been recorded. We're just going to leave this confirmation message just the way it is. And then we're going to run over here and we're going to click on Quizzes. And when we click on Quizzes, that setting, we're going to make this a quiz. So we're going to click this up here, and it's going to give a grade to the test taker, the quiz taker, right after each submission, or later after a manual review. That's good if you have short answer, or you do a paragraph where you have to grade an essay. But right now, we're just going to do multiple choice, so we're going to do immediately after each submission. And they can see what questions they missed. They can see the correct answer and the point values for each quiz. And that's pretty good too. Sometimes though, what I'm going to do just for the sake of simplicity right now, I'm going to get rid of the point value right there. So that's what we would have checked off. And now here's a neat thing with Google you don't see too much. A little save button on the top right corner. And let's see what's over here. We give that a click. Okay, and we are going to click save. So that's how you set up a basic practice quiz. And I'm going to get into some more of it after we go through how to create questions and put in responses and things like that. So we'll be right back with another video. Make sure you stay tuned and watch for that. Great, thanks.